Hey guys, Richie here. Your favorites, pretty boy psychopath. How you guys doing tonight? So, like I told you guys last week on One-on-One with Richie, I had a bedtime story that I wanted to tell you guys, okay? I don't know if you guys are ready for it yet, but here it is. Once upon a time, there was a lost, lonely little boy who went by the name of Richie. And his parents were very, very mean to him. So, what did he do? He would sit on the floor, kind of like this, and he would play with his toys on the ground, his trucks, his Matchbox cars, everything. G.I. Joe dolls. And his father was a very mean drunky wonky. And he would come in the house and he would abuse Richie and his mother very badly. To the point where when Richie would go to school the next day, he could barely sit down. But one day, Richie got very sick of all the abuse and all the torture that he went through on his daily life every single day. You know, 365 days a year. And he snapped one day. And you know what happened? Richie found his mean, abusive father sitting on the sofa, feet up, propped up on the table, beer in his hand, watching the late night news. And Richie made a decision to go into the kitchen and grab a knife. Kind of like this one, but a teeny weeny bit bigger than this one, okay? And he took that knife and he gashed it against his father's throat and watched him bleed out slowly. And Richie, you know, with that being his first kill and everything, you know, guys, he was a little frightened at first. But you know what? Richie felt no remorse from his suffering. Because Richie knew that day that he had power. He had control. That he could take control of any situation that he wanted to. And all it takes is one choice of, are you going to sit there and take the constant disrespect and a drunk piece of shit who used to beat your mother every single fucking day? Or are you going to protect the ones you love? So, fast forward a little bit. His father bled out all over the living room floor. And then he's sitting there, and Richie knew he had to take care of his mother too. He had to make that bitch suffer for everything that she allowed her son to go through. Because all she would do is she would sit there and she would be like, Richie, don't egg on your father. Oh my God. Bah, 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 bah. And do absolutely nothing. Your mother is supposed to protect you from all the dangers of the world. But no, Richie had it a little bit different. So, Richie made a decision to make his mother a lovely dinner. And you know what he did? He dropped some poison in her food. Without her being aware, nobody else being aware except for Richie. And I'll tell you the pleasure that Richie felt when he was sitting across from his mother at the table watching that bitch choke, foam at the mouth, and damn near pass out on her fucking plate. It was great pleasure to see that happen. You know, guys, you know? So, from that day on, I knew it was my destiny to take the souls who don't truly deserve to walk this earth. And I have no regrets about nothing that I've ever done bad in my life, you know? I feel nothing on the inside here, guys. Nothing at all. And then, that lost boy Richie, he packed a bag and he ran away. And he went to numerous places. He went to truck stops all across the United States of America. He slept in sheds, people's backyards, in woods, with lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! But he was a survivor. And he knew he had to take the lives of the people around him, especially the ones who made him suffer. Are you going to make Richie suffer? Are you going to hurt Richie even more than he's already hurt on the inside right now? Because I'll tell you this, Richie has always gotten the shit end of the fucking stick. Richie never had it easy. So it's his destiny to make sure that none of you victims have it easy. And it's my pleasure. Lock your doors. Watch out. If you see a guy walk up to your house wearing this exact shirt, just know. I'm coming for you next, bitch. And I don't give a shit. I hope you enjoyed Story Bedtime with Richie. You know, I got my blankie. I got my bloody shirt, my favorite shirt in the whole world. And I'm about to take a nappy poo. Happy killings. Goodbye.